And back on Black Friday, I ended up ordering a couple of the Ribbed Midi Halter Dresses from Forever21. And today I wanted to try those on and give kind of my first impressions of them. I'm pretty sure that I ordered one in large, one in extra large. So that way, we can see, if, just in case I'm a little bit big or small for either their sizes, we could try, see how both of them ended up looking. And I am opening the package, but I decided that I would wear just a plain basic ballet dancer stuff from when I used to do dance as a teenager, because that would give me something like a flat outfit to try it on over. Okay. My first thoughts on the packaging are it feels secure, and then they use, I think this looks like plain old plastic for the outer packaging. Inner packaging outside of these the dresses, and I think I'm going to start with the large. And if I remember right on the website, this is supposed to be something like 94% cotton, 6% spandex. Oh, I like the material to start off with, because it feels like it has a lot of stretch, but it also feels kind of stiff, which to me says, okay, this is probably not going to fall apart in the first wash. I hope. Oh, I like how if you look really closely up here, I like how on this it looks like it's let's see. I'm wondering if I might be able to remove seam rip the tag off without having to re-sew down the rest of the top seam, because I don't like the sensory sensation of tags, so I tend to remove tags from clothing that I intend to wear. I'm looking at the seam line here, and it's okay, the insides are serged, but they're serged in a way that it looks like, okay, this is going to be secure, not fall apart. Oh, I was interested to see, so the dress on the website, when I was looking at it, it has this semicircle part here, and I was interested to see how they did that. Oh, so it's a drawstring. And the initial impressions of it, I think on the model it was it's a midi dress, so I think on the model it was mid-calf, but on me, I'm going to, stop here. It's compared to my body, it basically goes to my ankles. And so I am going to go ahead and try this on. Oh, this is quite narrow at the hem. Oh wow, this is very tight. I am trapped by the hem of this thing. Literally, it's the hem is trapping me. Oh my god, these sleeves are huge. Oh my gosh, sorry, I shouldn't. That's not. I'm using that. Oh my goodness, these sleeves on this are oh my gosh, this is. The sleeves basically go down to the complete, the tippy tips of my fingers. These, if I keep this is getting shortened. For sure, these, yeah, these are very, very long sleeves. It looks it's 2 rows of stitches, and then serging, a serger look in the back. I don't know if I know the word for this stitch, but it's a pretty common one on the ends of sleeves, so that's just, it looks like they're just standard way that it's made. So I would say structure wise, this looks like it'll hold up, which is, I wasn't really sure what to expect, because I don't think I usually get much from Forever21. I'm looking at the way that the tie here is, and I'm also feeling okay, how does this fit around the leotard? It should be a smooth thing for it to grab onto, and it's wow, this is quite, I'm looking here and thinking, wow, I'm gonna stand up here. it does have stretch and movement, but it's like this holds me very, very, like it's holding me in very much so towards like pushing the way that I move to be like, it conforms to be a certain shape, so I think it would affect the way that I move. Oh wow, yeah, this tag does itch. And then I'm looking at like the neckline and thinking I do like this detail. Like I could wear it like this, basically like this, and that would be kind of cute. Or I could wear it, like I could wear it like this, and like I think that this type of thing is like kind of, like that this is kind of like trendy. Like I think that this might be a cute way to wear it, or like, I could wear it like just traditional around the neck, like this. Oh yeah, the neckline is actually, I was gonna say, it's kind of low because my leotard goes up to here. So if this is, like if this was here, it would definitely be showing off more of my chest than I necessarily like for every day. I decide, is there like, I guess it could be worn like this. I'm not sure if that would be a really good one. So I also like the look of like things like tied around like this way. Like this could also be theoretically a way to wear this tie, and then that would like give you a little bit more like waist, actually like a little bit more of detail on the waist, but at the same time it's like this already clings, so I don't feel like it needs tightened in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I feel like the way that I would probably choose to wear this neckline is like this, because I just think it looks cute there. I like the fit of like the long sleeves, because like for this particular color it's very dark, so I feel like it's quite, and the snugness, like I feel like it's quite a slimming sleeve, so I feel like this might be a good dress. Like if someone was a little bit like self-conscious about their arms, I feel like this would be a dress that might like make them feel more comfortable about them. And I really like the way that it is hugging like here, but at the same time it's like I feel like it's also inhibiting my range of movement. And something that I do notice is that the arm size on this, like I think this is the sleeve seam, it's cut very, it's cut high, which is really, really nice, because it means like when I move my arms, like it isn't pulling up the rest of like, it isn't pulling up like fabric from like the chest area, so that when I move my arms, it's like this. Like I can move them like this, but it's not dragging the shirt up over my chest and making it look baggy and awkward. So like I really, like I love, I would say the fact that this is like primarily cotton, yet it's very like, it conforms to my body, so it gives me a great deal of range of movement. So I would say those are definitely pluses about this. I'm looking, like I'm feeling like, okay, does this, like here, is this like, yeah, the thing about like the back of this dress, like I'm trying to make sure that it's like not like showing my underwear or anything, but with the clothes I'm wearing underneath, you wouldn't notice anyways. But like if it's too tight on the back, that would limit like what I can wear underneath of it. So that's something to take into account. Like, is this going to show seam lines of, so that would, like that's something that determines how I style clothing that I wear. I'm gonna see, like, can I do a plie? Okay, I can do like a plie in this, but I feel like I'm gonna stretch out the fabric if I do that. So next, I'm going to try the extra large to see how that fits in comparison. I can already say, like, the hardest part of getting this on and off is basically I have to get this like the tightest part is like the very bottom. It's quite narrow. So I feel like I would almost step in and out of it instead of pulling it over my head. Like I felt like that would be the way that I would counteract / solve for that. Okay. And this is the extra large, because honestly, like, depending on like sort of the brand, like cut, fit of things, sometimes I fit like large in some brands, sometimes I fit an extra large in some brands. Sometimes things like they're just not going to fit the proportions of my particular body quite right regardless. So, I would say, like, I don't, like, typically order something in a size and assume that it will 100% fit, even if I also fit things in that size from the company. As I find for my particular body, sometimes it just varies how things will or won't fit. Okay, I can already say off the top, like, what is this? Okay, I have, like, a tag as my dearest, sweetest cute boy likes to tell me that I, like, apparently it's supposed to be tag instead of tag, but I always call it tag. But he likes to correct me on my pronunciation of that. Let's see, yeah, this is, I'm pretty sure that if I keep this, I would have to take out the neck tag because it's, like, irritating me. I'm not sure, like, this it's less snug, which is kind of, like, it's kind of nice how it's, like, a little bit looser, a little bit more range of movement. The sleeves are still, like, way too long on me. Yeah. Like, I like the neckline, kind of, because it gives me different ways to mess around with stuff, like, to style it. But I'm also thinking, like, wow, this might be a little bit, like, low cut for every day unless I wear something underneath of it, which I'm doing now, I guess, technically, when I'm trying it on. I like how this is a little bit looser around, like, the hip area and stuff, so it feels like I'm not going to accidentally stretch, like, I'm not going to have as much of a fear of accidentally stretching it out as I move around and exist in the world, compared to the slightly smaller size. But the downside of it is, like, I feel like they're really, like, the smaller size, like, when it's very, very close fitting, like, I like how that looks around the waist area. Because it, like, it gives a really, really, like, I feel like that tends to give a really smooth line here. But at the same time, like, okay, for my particular measurements, sometimes in some companies, like, I tend to be, like, more of a large in my waist, but XL on, like, my hips. So sometimes I tend to have, like, I kind of have to compromise a lot on if I want something to fit my waist best or if I want something to fit my hips best. So, like, that's something that, like, not all women have, like, 100% standard sizing. Sometimes things will, like, fit a little bit quirky, like, for different people's bodies, and that's just part of life. I mean, I have some sewing skills, but it's like, I don't know, like, I mean, the only place I can think to, like, take things in would be, like, the side seams on this, because it's, like, it doesn't have a waistband, so I couldn't, like, I don't know, I think that adding stitches around the waist area would be distracting. Okay, this is black, so it's not going to show very well. This is, like, just a plain fabric, like, woven cloth, like, fabric tie. And so, like, I could do something like this to give me, like, if I wanted it to look really tight around my waist for, like, a little black dress sort of thing. So I do like this. I love this a lot because it feels slinky while still actually allowing me to move my body. Like, I like to be able to move my body and move my arms and do things with, like, my arms. And, like, I like to be able to do, like, movement and stuff. So I like how it's, like, a cotton material and very form-fitting while still allowing me to move. Oftentimes, like, I have a yellow dress in my closet right now that it's, like, it looks very cute. I like the look of it, but it's, like, it really makes it hard for me to move my legs the way that I want to move my legs. So basically, my opinion of these dresses from Forever21 is I happen to like them. I'm going to have to shorten the sleeves, which is going to be a little bit of a pain. But I happen to like the way that they fit me. I feel like they're going to be comfortable for wearing. I feel like my initial impressions of, like, the quality of the stitching and the materials are this hopefully should not fall apart in the wash, but I what's the word, like, you should probably follow whatever the washing instructions on this are if you happen to decide to get this for yourself. I'm checking to see if they have, like, tags along the side seams, because oftentimes clothing will have a tag internally along one of the side seams that will have, like, care instructions. I'm filling to see if this has. This does. Okay. It says hand wash cold, do not bleach, dry flat, do not iron, do not dry clean, made in USA with imported materials. So my impression on that is I am glad I got the extra large, because I probably am not going to bother hand washing things. So if I just, like, throw this in the washing machine and maybe even the dryer, like, I'm just going to expect that it might shrink and just live with that, because hand washing things is quite inconvenient. Like, I don't want to do that all of the time more than I have to. So yeah, that's I might damage the things that I bought by washing them in the not very careful way, and I'm willing to accept that risk upon myself. Yeah. So yeah, that is my impression of these. I think they're like halter midi dresses or something like that from Forever21. I got them in black and large, and this is the extra large, and I like them, and I thought this try-on haul was, like, a lot of fun. And overall, so far, my first impression of this dress would be, like, a 5 out of 5 stars for what I was looking for. Yeah, so have a good day.